this kind of training from Vatsala. So the slides that the presentation that I'm going to make will give you a little more insight into who is Vatsala, why is Vatsala training, what is travel and tourism all about, what are all the opportunities available for the youngsters, for freshers, or people who are from the other segment who would like to come into the travel industry. Now, with the current challenges that we are facing in with Corona, a lot of people may have lost their jobs or may be asked to go back. So people who want to get into this industry is going to be promising. Of course, now currently the situation is not so great, but this is not permanent. This will pass too, and we will also tide over this testing times. And soon, maybe in the next 6 months, things will get back to normalcy. I'm sure you're all aware that the domestic flights have started operating effective 25th of May to the major sectors, metros and mini metros. So gradually, the flights will start operating. And by about end of this year, the international flights will also start. Hotels will open up, restaurants will open up, and tourism will flourish as it was earlier. So everybody has this feeling that while this is a testing time and people are losing jobs, what kind of opportunities would be available in travel and tourism? There's going to be a whole lot of opportunities for travel and tourism, which you will see in my presentation, especially for the youngsters, who are fresh out of college, who are fresh in terms of nothing to unlearn. They don't have anything that they already have in their mind and they've been practicing. So they just come and then they can start working. So all the travel agencies, tour operators will come back to their business, and then they will look out for youngsters, freshers who are young and energetic, enthusiastic, with greater talents, technology. They're highly tech savvy. And these are the ones who can get into the entry level. And that's the kind of people the organizations are looking at. So we will now see what is travel and tourism all about. And then what are all the opportunities. And then you will see the challenges that we currently face. So I hope all of you all are able to see the screen. Okay. I presume, since nobody has said no, I presume if you are all able to see the screen. So we are going to discuss about the career opportunities in the travel industry and the current challenges faced due to Corona, right? Okay. So as I said, why Vatsala? Now, just to give you 2 slides about Vatsala and what is her journey thus far. So Vatsala, from Vaishnav College to Vatsala Tourism Academy. So I have worked, as I mentioned, I worked in various organizations in various designations, various profiles. So I started my career in Shibi Travels way back in 1993 as a very junior executive. That was the entry level to get into the organization. So Shibi Travels is a travel agency which deals with tickets, passports, visas, holidays, etc. Then after about 1.5 to 2 years, I moved to this Jet Air group of company, which is a GSA. A GSA is a general sales agent who is a representative for various airlines. So I was representing American Airlines, Air Canada, Royal Jordanian, Transworld Airline, Biman Bangladesh, Air Seychelles, etc. So sitting and issuing tickets. So I was at the reservation. My designation was a reservation ticketing agent, and issuing tickets and dealing with mostly travel agencies and maybe few direct clients. After that, I moved to Thomas Cook. I'm sure everybody has heard about Thomas Cook. Thomas Cook is one of the MNC companies which deals with holiday packages, tickets, corporate travel, and foreign exchange. So I was in the leisure division. Leisure is planning holidays and taking groups of people to various destinations or individual families. So this was more to do with the tours division, only handling holiday packages, and I was a tour executive there. After about good 4-5 years, I moved to this company called Galileo. Galileo is one of the GDS, the Global Distribution System, or in simple layman's language, this is a software through which you can issue international tickets. Licensed IATA accredited agencies are given this kind of GDS, and through which you can issue international and domestic tickets. So I was a sales manager there. So you can see the growth from junior executive, reservation ticketing agent, tour executive, and then I moved into the sales manager position in the GDS in Galileo for about good 4-5 years. After that, I moved to this company called Coromandel Travels, which is the travel division of India Cements. I'm sure everybody must have heard about India Cements. Everybody knows IPL, and yeah, India Cements is the owner of CSK, Chennai Super Kings. So the travel division is called Coromandel Travels, and I was the BDM. I was the business development manager. So then again, Thomas Cook called me again, and this time it was for corporate sales manager. So my first stint was more to do with holiday. So when I came back again, it was to do with sales and corporate sales, which is going and meeting all the corporate companies and promoting Thomas Cook to handle all their travel related services. It could be their tickets, their hotel booking, or visa related services. And then I moved to this company called Mahindra Holidays. I'm sure you all must have heard about Mahindra Holidays. This is a group of Mahindra and Mahindra, and the travel division was called Club Mahindra Travel, and I was heading the division. I was a divisional manager there, and I had good 8+ years is my stint with Mahindra Holidays. And then, of course, another travel system company, a company travel agency, which is Travel Systems, again part of IFB. IFB, you all must have heard about: air conditioner, washing machine, dishwasher, microwave, etc. So it's an appliances company. So their travel division is called Travel Systems, and I was the business head heading the entire South for Travel Systems. And then I had a stint for about 1 year with Madras Travel Tours, which is again a company which deals with everything: tickets, passports, visas, holiday packages, corporate travel, etc. I was a CEO, chief operating officer. And then after having about 20 plus years, 20, 21 years, I decided that this industry lacks a little bit of quality people. There is a dearth of quality people. And I thought I must start my own academy and start training people, giving them all that my expertise, my experience, my mistakes, and then bring up people who can, the moment they get into the travel agencies, they can start working. Most of the colleges today are equipped to handle travel and tourism as a course, but it is more theoretical. The syllabus is maybe outdated because they're using syllabus which is 10, 15 years older. And they may or may not know the practical difficulties because they have not worked in a travel agency. They have not come and worked in a practical scenario. So they only train from a book perspective, from a theoretical perspective. And that's what would be the learning all these kids that come out from college, either after completing UG or PG. So my academy, or the training that Vatsala does, is more from a practical point of view, from my own experience and from others' experience, and having worked in all these areas as sales, reservation, operations, from a junior level till a senior level. So at all levels, I would know what is the expectation both from a customer point of view and a management point of view. Therefore, the training that is imparted is going to be more from a practical point of view, which is why, although it is just 1 month course, soon after this training is over, the moment you start getting into an organization, you will know what to work, how to start your work, and what is expected out of you. So that's the difference between theoretical training and a training that's imparted from a practical point of view and experience. So the journey has been quite heartening thus far. So I was fairly in a junior position in a travel agency and airline, moved to a mid-level when I moved to GDS and tour operator. And then I became a CEO, and then I became an entrepreneur, and I have my own academy. So what I'm trying to say is, it took almost 20 plus years for Vatsala to come up to this level, because at that point of time, there wasn't infrastructure. There was not so much of technical development. But now, with the kids being tech savvy, and almost everything that is moved into the digital platform, everything is possible just at the tip of your finger, because everything can be booked on your mobile. So such being the exposure, such being the opportunities, and such being the transformation, the digital transformation, the kids today are going to take much lesser time to grow up to become a entrepreneur, a businessman, or any leading successful owner of a travel agency. So just to tell you, if it has taken almost 20 plus years for me, the youngsters would take less than about 5 to 6, 7 years to become an entrepreneur or a business person. However, a basic insight into this industry is critical, is mandatory. Therefore, this training will be of great help. So now we will move into what is travel and tourism. After having known who is Vatsala and what Vatsala's journey has been, now we will quickly talk about what is travel and tourism. The moment we talk about travel and tourism, I think everybody gets to know all these iconic pictures, iconic monuments that come to your mind. It could be Eiffel Tower, Leaning Tower of Pisa, Taj Mahal, Statue of Liberty, Great Wall of China, Sydney Opera House, etc., etc. Yes, these are the international monuments that come to your mind. And within India, when you're talking about, obviously, nobody can forget the Taj Mahal, the Qutub Minar, the Rameshwaram Temple, the Brihadishwara Temple, Kanyakumari, Mahabalipuram, Sun Temple, Murundeshwara. So there are so many monuments across India and across the world, which makes it interesting for people to travel. So when people travel for a holiday, to take a break, or to go and visit these monuments, or for a specific purpose, it could be for heritage site or temple site, religious trip, it could be for adventure, it could be just a break from your mundane routine, it could be a family holiday. So depending on what kind of holiday that you travel to, you get to see so many new places and so many new monuments. That makes it very attractive. So today, if you all have traveled abroad, or if you travel to any important places, what we all do, we all take a picture next to an iconic building. It could be Eiffel Tower, it could be Taj Mahal, it could be Kanyakumari or Brihadishwara Temple, or any of these iconic monuments, and then we all preserve it, because that becomes memory. So travel and tourism is all about traveling to various destinations, traveling to new destinations, getting to know people, getting to know culture, getting to know heritage, getting to meet different people with diverse, it could be thoughts, language, terrain, weather, monument, blah, blah, blah. So a whole lot of opportunities available. And then, of course, India is picking up tourism, and now both the government and the tourism departments are spending a whole lot of money and improving all the infrastructure across India. About 15-20 years back, we never had so many airports. We never had so many bridges or infrastructure. We never had so many hotels in the cities. Today you have, every city has a 4-5 star hotel, whole lot of resorts, a little outskirts. So we never had these kind of infrastructure development. But now that we want to focus in India, and we want more of foreigners coming into India, which is called the inbound tour. So we are developing India as a destination, as a tourist destination, and we are promoting various kind of destination tours, like temple tours, heritage tours, culture tours, cuisine tours, wedding tours, the celebration tours. So people are all quite intrigued by the kind of celebrations that we do, the kind of culture. In one country, so many states, in each state, so many districts. In each district, we have multiple kind of languages, dialect, cuisine, culture, heritage, etc. So this is what is amusing to the foreigners, and foreigners come into India. Of course, we are amused by international destinations, and we as Indians would like to travel abroad. So when we Indians travel abroad, it's called the outbound tour. When foreigners come into India, it's called the inbound tour. And we as Indians, when we travel within India, is called domestic tour. We will see that in the later slides. So I talk of India, what comes to our mind? The colors of India. India is supposed to be very vibrant, very colorful, very boisterous. So whether it is Holi or Rangoli or festivals or celebrations or dresses, even our food, look at that Varayala Sapadu, even that is so colorful. And then our spices are so colorful. We don't even spare the animals. Come Mata Pungal, come, Onam. So we decorate the elephants, we decorate the cows and all. So we paint them, we don't spare them also. So because we like colors, we like being vibrant, we like being boisterous. So India is full of colors. So even if you look at terrain, we have beaches, we have snow, we have desert, we have greenery, we have hill resort. So even our terrains, our geography is also very, very colorful compared to the other countries. So when I have done a lot of trainings, when I go to conferences and I conduct trainings, or I hold conferences, I've seen in India, when you are there, when you go abroad, let's say to the US or Europe, and you are in a hall where there are about 100, 200 people, and you're addressing them in foreign countries, you don't see so much of color. You only see black, white, gray, maybe a mild pink, mild yellow, and blue. You don't see any other bright colors at all. Whereas every time I have done a training or a conference in India, whether it's in a college or in a corporate office or in any other gathering, I only see the entire hall full of colors, especially the ladies, the kind of bright colors we all wear: red, blue, green, purple, yellow, orange. All kind of bright colors. We don't like any sober colors. So we are always bright and vibrant. So India is full of life. India is full of vibrancy. That's what I've been saying. So before people want to travel abroad, they will have to explore a whole lot of India. So India is like a mini world, and you will see why I say that in my later slides. So what is India? As I said, India is a mini world. You want to go to the beaches, you can go to Goa, you can go to Andaman, Pooar, you can go to Mahabalipuram, Pondicherry, Vizag, Kovalam, etc. You want to see greenery, you want to see hill stations, you can go to Munnar, Ooty, Kodai, Sikkim, Gangtok, Shimla, Manali, whole lot of plantations, tea plantations, coffee plantations, spice plantations. You want to see greenery, go to God's own country. So you have whole lot of plantations and hill resorts in India. You want to go to the jungle, you can go to Jim Corbett, Sundarbans, Tekadi. Here you can go to Masanagudi, Gir forest. So whole lot of jungle reserves, even Banargata in Karnataka. So you have whole lot of small jungle resorts and sanctuaries where you can go and see animals in their natural habitat. You want to see backwaters, go to Kerala, go to Jammu and Kashmir. You can see houseboats and boat houses, and that is again a beautiful experience by itself. You want to see the desert, just go to Rajasthan, and you're just going to see like a Sahara Marustal. You can see the desert there. So this you want to see snow. Year round, you can go to Manali and see snow, or Shimla. Then you go to Leh Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir. You go to Sikkim, Gangtok. You get to see snow. Then these red cherries are not cherries. These are coffee plantation. These are coffee beans. So coffee plantation. So if you see, it's so colorful: blue, green, brown, orange, white. All colors are there even in our geography. And all kind of terrains are available. You want to go to the hill resort, beaches, jungle, backwaters, snow, whatever. It's all available in India. So now we move into what is travel and tourism and what are the offers it has in India. Now in India, we are expected to grow in leaps and bounds. Unfortunately for Corona, there is a small dip now. But as I said, it is only a passing phase. This will pass too. And hopefully the next 3 to 6 months, we will see our vision and our dream and our projections come true. So this job in this industry can be highly exciting and adventurous and rewarding also. Now, most of the parents especially think that, the children have to become doctors, lawyers, or engineers, etc. Now, what happens is now tourism sector or travel sector is not looked at it with that kind of a respect or dignity. They look at more as a glamorous, division or industry. But having worked in this industry and having come up to this level in 2022 years, I can vouch, and I am a living example that can tell to the parents and to the aspiring students or kids or the youngsters that this industry is equally promising. Now, what happens is when you become a professional like a doctor or an engineer or whatever, you have to spend so much to get into those professional courses. Yes, with due respects to all that. Once you have spent lakhs and lakhs of money, and then you start becoming on your own, becoming independent, and you start earning, it's going to take at least rather 5 to 10 years for you to recover all that money that you have already pumped in. And then perhaps you make money. Whereas this industry, you really do not have to have any major qualification. Now, for to become a doctor, you have to become a medical student. To become an engineer, you should have done BTech. To become a lawyer, you should have studied law. But this industry is one which does not insist that you should have come from a specific background or from having done a specific graduation. You can be any graduate, even a 12th standard pass can get into this industry. What we need, this industry is only looking at people who are passionate about travel and tourism, who are passionate about the industry, and who have a little good communication skills. Not necessarily English, I'm repeating, you don't have to have a great English communication skill. If you're good in Tamil, if you're good in Hindi, if you're good in whatever language that you have been brought up, and if you're fluent in it, and if you are able to communicate properly both written and English, and if you have the passion for this industry, just passion for travel and tourism, you will do extremely well. As I said, I have been from a very, very average middle class family, started with a very junior level. I started with hardly 1,000 rupees as my monthly income. I'm talking about 1993. 1,000 rupees was all I was getting per month. And my entire year salary, per year, my CTC or salary was 12 lakhs or less than, 50, sorry, 12,000 or 15,000, because I was getting only 1,200 rupees per month for almost 2, 3 years. Now, after about 20, 25 years, the growth you must have seen from a junior level into, and from to a manager, and then to a divisional manager, and then to a COO and CEO. I mean, I don't know if you will believe that in last 3, 4 years, when before I came into this travel, the tourism, the academy, tourism academy, my last drawn salary was 2 lakhs per month. Imagine 15 years or 20 years back, I was drawing 15,000 per year. And then now I'm drawing 2 lakhs per month. So you can see, I'm not trying to boast. I'm just trying to say that's the kind of opportunity available. If parents think that this industry is not going to give you the kind of growth, the kind of dignity, the kind of remuneration, I am a living example. Mr. Tirumurugan is a living example that this industry has taken us to different level. That's the kind of salary you can get. But as I said, you have to really work hard. There is no shortcut to success. You have to work hard. You have to have the passion, and you should be open to learning. And then this industry is going to be promising enough. Okay. So by 2025, we are expecting to create 46 million job opportunities. And this is no joke. You have seen how the infrastructure has changed, how all the cultural heritage monuments are being preserved, and how we are bringing in a lot of foreigners into India, which is why we have developed so many hotels, so many airports, new airports have come up. It has become privatized. It is completely being revamped. The roads are being laid. The bridges are being done. A lot of bus stations, train stations have come. A lot of lodges, a lot of restaurants have come, and they're all maintaining that ISO standards and whatever is the requisite standard for the foreigners to come and stay, both in terms of safety, security, and of course comfort. So when India itself is growing so much, you can imagine how the international segments are growing. So all the tourism sectors, all the tourism boards from each of these countries come and promote their countries to our country, asking us to promote. And our Indians have also have evolved, also have that kind of disposable income to travel abroad. So I love to say this, when 15 years back, 20 years back, or even 30 years back, when we were kids studying in schools and colleges, our vacations, our summer vacations and holidays used to be only to our grandparents' house. We used to go down south, go to our grandparents, maternal grandparents, or father side grandparents, or uncle, auntie. These was our holiday. Used to spend good 1 month playing around in the fields, going up the trees, and spending time in the village. But now you ask the current generation kids, where have you been? Even an LKG, UKG, or a first standard kid will tell you that I went to Shimla, I went to Bangalore, or I went to Goa, I went to Bangkok, I went to Singapore, I went to Europe. So that's the kind of evolution. That's the kind how people have evolved. And people also have that kind of disposable income thanks to the influx of IT industry. So when we have this kind of opportunity, both for the people who are working in an organization and the immense travel opportunity for within India and abroad, We only need these youngsters who can come and take this division or this industry into a different level. So by 2025, we're going to have 46 million jobs. Almost everybody is assured of a job in this industry who is interested in getting into this industry. So according to a report published by World Travel and Tourism Country, we are going to add 8.5 crores by the year 2021. Of course, that's going to maybe perhaps move by 1 year because of this unfortunate corona, but this is definitely going to happen, and we are already contributing a significant amount to the GDP, and we are going to be contributing almost 7% to the GDP of India, which is huge. So that's a sector. This sector is contributing almost 7%, which means that's significant the sector is, and it's going to become even more prominent in the coming years. If you've seen, even during this corona, the first industry that was affected was, yes, travel industry, but the first industry which bounced back also is travel industry. So although everything had come to a standstill, the flights were still operating, evacuating people. Cargo was being sent, the medical equipment were being traveled. So airports were functioning, airport authority was working, the flights were operating. Few travel agencies were also operating because they were trying to reschedule the flights, refund, process. Airline offices were working. So it's not that we completely shut shop. We are also working, and we are continuing to work. Now the domestic flights have started in less than 2 months. So yes, we are again busy. So in another 3 to 5 months, the international flights will start operating, and we are going to be busy. The tourism boards have sent us whole lot of advisory saying that their country is safe. People can start traveling. The restaurants are safe. They've taken all necessary precautions and measures to ensure that people come and they are absolutely safe. So tourism will start. Because what happens is, after 3 months, people are locked down, sitting at home. They just want to get out. They want to at least take a small break. People say, at least I'll go for a drive and come. Okay, we can't move out of state. We can't move out of the country. At least let me go for a drive within the city and come back. After about few months, once it's relaxed, people will want to go to the next state. Now, Bangalore polama, Kerala polama, Andaman polama. After it is further relaxed and flights start operating to international sectors, people are going to get back. They are going to travel to Thailand and Singapore and Malaysia and Hong Kong and Dubai and Sri Lanka and all the places. And yes, with necessary precautions and measures, etc. All the airports are equipped, the flights are equipped, everywhere, everybody is equipped to handle people, to ensure that their safety and security is not compromised. So we are all ready, and matter of just few more months and things are going to get back to normal, and therefore this industry is going to boom, and we are going to require youngsters who would like to take this industry to the next level. So yeah, though slow, the government's initiatives in this field are uncovering a bright future for those who want to make a career in this field. All right. So what are the career opportunities? So without much ado, now we've seen what is travel and tourism, what is the growth, what are all the opportunities. Now we will see what are the career options that is available in the industry. So as I said, people think that travel and tourism is just traveling. It's only air hostess. It is only the pilots. It is only few ticketing job. No, there is so much more. This is just a glimpse. The next slide will tell you against each of these, what are all the opportunities. So when I talk about travel industry, the first thing that comes to our mind is aviation. Under aviation, you have airlines. So you have domestic airlines, you have international airlines, you have cargo flights, which takes goods. Now, what is GSA? GSA is General Sales Agent. As I said, Jet Air was one of a general sales agent representing various airlines for which I worked, and I was promoting Royal Jordanian, American Airlines, Air Canada, Air Seychelles, Biman, Bangladesh, etc. So these are the kind of airlines. So when you talk about aviation, you can work for an airline. Again, under airline, what are all the options you will see in my next slide? Again, you can work in a GSA or you can work for a cargo. Travel agency, which is a vast segment. Now you will see in my next slide, under travel agencies, what are all the options, what are all the profiles that you can work under. So I will take a little while. So here I'm not elaborating. I will let you know in the next slide. OTAs is nothing but online travel agencies. Now you must have heard about online travel agencies like MakeMyTrip, ClearTrip, Yatra, blah, blah, blah. You must have also heard that most of these companies are shutting down because they do not have now flights, and there are a whole lot of issues. Online travel agencies will survive, but only for those for simple point-to-point sectors, point-to-point hotel, etc. Yeah, I will tell you what is all about and what is the opportunity there. Tour operators. Tour operators are typically holiday planners, people who assist you in making a holiday, whether it is inbound. Inbound is foreigners coming into India. Outbound is Indians traveling abroad. Domestic is Indians traveling within India. So these are the three kind of holidays. And then how do you work out? How do you create an itinerary? How do you promote it? What is costing? Blah, blah, blah. Whole lot of stuff is available under tour operators. Then you have tourism boards. As I mentioned, tourism boards are the representatives of a particular country or a state who promote a state or a country. Like, for instance, you must have seen a lot of TV ads promoting various states in India: Kerala tourism, Rajasthan tourism, Orissa tourism, Madhya Pradesh tourism, etc., etc. So these are the state tourism boards that promote their states to the rest of the country. Likewise, for international tourism boards, there are tourism boards like Singapore tourism, Thailand tourism, Malaysia tourism, Sri Lankan tourism, who come and put up a roadshow in India promoting their countries, asking us to promote the country and make more and more Indians travel to these places. Cruise liners, I'm sure most of you know what a cruise is. It's luxury ships, huge ships which sails on the sea, and we all travel either for just 2 days going nowhere and coming back, or you go to a few places, port of calls, and then you come back to the place where you had got into the cruise. So cruise liners like Star Cruise, Dream Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Mediterranean Summer Cruise, Queen Elizabeth II, Norwegian Cruise Liner. There are a whole lot of cruise liners across the world. So those are cruise liners. So you can get a job in cruises. Consulates. Now, who are consulates? These are the organizations or the authorized companies which issue the visas for the respective country. So you have Singapore consulate, Malaysian consulate, Sri Lankan consulate, Thai consulate, US consulate, UK consulate. So you have various consulates who are representing or who have their offices in India and issuing visas for people who would like to go to those countries. So that are consulates. Money changes. Very important, foreign exchange. When you travel abroad, obviously your Indian rupee or the note becomes a piece of paper. You cannot use it for trading or merchandise, or you can purchase anything at all. So what you need to do is you have to have that country's currency. So you give Indian rupee and exchange it for a foreign currency. Those are called the foreign exchanges. Like you have Thomas Cook, you have Prithvi, you have Centrum. All these are foreign exchange companies. And there are two types of foreign exchange companies. One is FFMC, nothing but full-fledged money changer or the wholesaler. And you have authorized dealers, which is nothing but the retailers. So there are two types of foreign exchange companies. So these are all the options broadly. I'm talking the conventional type. You will see in detail about the various opportunities. So yeah, the first picture talks about the airport counter where people are sitting and the check-in counter issuing tickets and boarding passes. This is of course the in-flight. So if you're working for an airline, you can become an air hostess, you can become a steward if you want to get into in-flight. Here is a typical travel agency setup or a tour operator where the people are sitting in the counter, the company, the employees, and here you have passengers sitting and discussing either their requirement for tickets or holidays. This is a very interesting segment. Here is a guy and there are so many people surrounded. This guy is called the tour manager. When he takes a group of people from India to any other destination and ensures that right from the time they leave India till they come back, everything is taken care of by this person in terms of their flights, their accommodation, their transportation, their sightseeing, their food, etc. So they travel in a group and the entire group is being taken care of by this guy. This guy has a major responsibility to ensure that they go properly and come back properly. And if there's any crisis, something happens, the flight is cancelled, the hotel says there are no rooms available, somebody loses passport, or one passenger is lost. So all these, this person has to be able to manage. So he has to have the capabilities of people management, risk management, crisis management. He has to be very calm and composed. He has to be knowledgeable. He needs to live up to the crisis, whatever happens, and ensure that he salvages the situation. So this person has a whole lot of responsibility. So, but if you enjoy it, and if it can become a pleasure trip. If you don't, and if you take too much of stress, it can become a pressure trip. I've been on these kind of tour manager kind of thing to various destinations with people as much as 500 people. And it is really, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, as I said, if you guys have that kind of interest, one, you get to go to a lot of places, a lot of perks along with it. You will get a whole lot of benefits when you go along. And yeah, you have to shoulder the responsibility of taking these people and bringing them back safely. And a lot of coordination is required between the airline guys, between the hotel guys, between the DMCs, that is the destination management company, between the tour operator, between the transportation guy, between your own company and the corporate or the people. So there's a whole lot of coordination is required, but very rewarding job. Then, of course, you have passport, visa, foreign exchange, and you have cruises. So this is just a pictorial depiction of what are all the opportunities and how the jobs look like. So getting into a little detail about what are all the opportunities in each of the segment we discussed. The first one is aviation. So under aviation, which you talk about airlines, you can become an in-flight crew. We saw that. Or you can work at the airport counters, like reservation counters or issuing boarding passes and doing the check-in process, etc. You can be in sales. Sales is, there are two types of sales. One, you go and meet all the corporates and say that you can use our airline for all your official travel. Or you can go to the travel agencies and say that please promote my airline vis-a-vis the other airlines, and you will get additional incentives or benefits or whatsoever. So there are two types of sales if you're representing a particular airline. Then reservation. You can work for the city office. Now here we saw the airport counters. This is the city office. If an office is there in the city representing a particular airline, so you can be in the reservation. Or you can go to the revenue management, the most interesting segment in an airline. This department is the one which decides what is the fare that they have to design for a particular sector. For Chennai to Bombay, if you're flying business class on a particular date, the fare is decided by this this department, revenue management. That's a very interesting thing. And then of course, cargo is nothing but transporting goods from one place to another. So if you are in that division also, so these are all the options available in, if you get into an aviation industry. As I said, travel agency is vast and there is so much of opportunities. So if you get into a travel agency or an online travel agency, what are all the options that you have? You can get into operations. Now operations, you have tours and you have ticketing. Now first we will look at ticketing. When you look at ticketing, you can be either sitting and issuing domestic tickets, or you can issue international tickets, or you can go to an implant. Now domestic and international are fairly simpler. If you're issuing tickets that fly within India, that's domestic. If you're issuing tickets for abroad, any flights that you book for international, that comes under international. Now what is implant? Now, there are companies like Infosys, CTS, Wipro, TCS, who have 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 employee base, and their travel requirement is huge. Every day there are 10, 15, 20 people traveling to various destinations across India for their projects. To handle this kind of huge requirement, they would need somebody sitting in their office. In their premise, they want a travel desk, extended travel desk, which can handle all the requirement immediately. Now, if there is an office in OMR or ECR, IT company, and the travel company is in Egmore, now people can't keep traveling and waiting for them and calling them over the phone and trying to get all the details in terms of schedules or flight options, etc. To make it easier and simpler, they want one of the travel agency staff to sit in their office, and so that these employees or the HR can go talk to them directly immediately and book their tickets. So that is called an implant office. Now, like if you go to any of the offices like TCS, TTS, Wipro, etc., you will see all of these companies have a travel desk in their office who is managing all their travel related services like tickets, visas, hotels, etc. That is implant. Business development. Now, if you're a person who does not want to do these kind of things, if you have done MBA, if you have pursued UG, and then you want to get into middle management, you can. But if you have the creative knowledge, if you're able to come up with innovative thoughts, creative thoughts to develop a particular business of an organization, you can even get into business development. Yes, you should have done some project. You should prove to them that you are capable of coming up with creative ideas. And it is not just once or twice. You have to be, continuously coming up with creative ideas so that they start promoting various marketing stuff that they can keep doing month on month, quarterly basis, half yearly basis, or on a yearly basis. So there is an opportunity to get into business development as well. Marketing, yes, if you are a person again who is very creative in coming up with various marketing skills, you can get into marketing. Sales. Now, when I talked about here, we talked about airline sales, where you promote a particular airline to a corporate or to a travel agency. Here, if when you're working in a travel agency and if you are in sales, you can promote these three. Now, what is corporate sales? I told you, when you're going to corporate and asking a particular corporate to use your services to promote travel related services, it could be your passports or visas. That is corporate sales. Now, to us, as you're selling holidays to various destinations, it could be for corporate or could be individual. Now, what is MICE? MICE is meetings, incentives, conference, and events. Now, this is, in other words, in layman's language, it is group travel. When a corporate takes a group of people for a specific purpose. If they take all their employees for a specific meeting, that comes under M meeting. If there are dealers, you have this automotive dealers, Ford dealers, paint dealers, tile dealers, whole lot of like Vasant and Co, Vivek and Co are all dealers. They deal various items. So if they meet their target, those companies take them on a incentive trip. That is called dealer incentive movement, or comes under I as incentive. Conference, as the name suggests, if an organization goes for a particular conference to Singapore or Malaysia or Europe or London, then that is comes under conference. Events, if you're going for a Formula One, or if you're going for a leather fair, or if you're going for an automobile show, whatever be the event, if people travel in a group, that comes under E. So meetings, incentives, conference, and events or exhibition is MICE. So you can get into sales, and there is a whole lot of opportunity. If you're interested in doing visas, you can. There are online visas, there are e-visas, there are paper visas, short-term visa, migrant visa, dependent visa, tourist visa, business visa, student visa. So if you want to get into visas, you can get into visas. Passports, if you want to, it's a very simple thing. Online passports, you have regular passport, official passport, and diplomatic passport, and you can do those passport services. Now comes a tour operator. Again, this is again a huge segment. Here, you can specialize in inbound. Inbound is, as I mentioned, foreigners coming into India, or specialize in outbound. When I say specialize in inbound, you come up with new destinations in India, or come up with a new kind of tourism in India. For instance, in Madurai, you have something called a walking tour. Foreigners come into India in the evening by about 5:30, 6 o'clock. They pick them up from the hotel and they go on a walking tour. They take them to the Madurai Meenakshi temple, and outside you have a whole lot of little shops. So give them an experience of the local shops, and then they go to the dosa kada. They have this kal dosa, small putikada kind of shops where Madurai is very famous for dosa. So they go and get them all kinds of dosas. They help get them to taste those dosas. Then they take them to the typical Barota kada. So we give them a taste of barota, various barotas, veg, non-veg barota. And finally, they take them to Jigardanda shop. So by about 6 o'clock, they start talking, they start walking, going around the temple, going for doing some shopping, and then start tasting all this local ethnic food, and then completing it with a dessert. And in Madurai, of course, Jigardanda is very famous, so they give. This is picked up. This has become very popular. So you can do that similar one in Chennai around Mylapore. Give them a feel of Mylapore. How does it look around the tank, those shops, those kuti kuti ayir messes, mami mess, etc. So you can give them. So you can come up with some creative thought. How do you promote a particular city or a state or your own country? So that is specializing in inbound, or specialize in outbound. Figure out some niche destinations across the world. You want beaches, you want backwaters, you want adventure, you want a honeymoon trip, whatever. So you come up with new destinations for international, and then you start specializing in those destinations. Then specialize in domestic. For Indians traveling within India as domestic. So you pick up new destinations within India and promote it to the Indian destination. You can go as tour manager, as I said, if you want to take a group of people within India or abroad, when you take, and if you're able to handle them very well, very professionally, that becomes tour manager. Tour guides. Now, if you go to Mahabalipuram, or you go to Madurai, or you go to Rameswaram, you will have a whole lot of foreigners. And along with these foreigners, there will be one guy or a lady who will be talking to them about the monument, about the structure, about the sculptures, etc., etc. Now, what happens is these foreigners do a lot more homework, and they know much more than us. They go into Wikipedia, they go into Google, they look into a whole lot of stuff, and they come to know so much more about our temples and our monuments, which is why they are awestruck. They are, because they are amused, and therefore they want to come and see these places. So if you want to become one such guide, you can become. There are authorized guides. There are those kind of classes and schools available where you can become a guide. You can decide, choose what is it that you want to take: temples, monuments, heritage sites, or any tourist sites, etc. And then you can specialize and become tourist guides. That is very, very rewarding, because when these foreigners come per day or for few hours, 2-3 hours, if you take them around, you get more than 5,000 rupees. So imagine if you go 20 days, you would have got 1 lakh. Simple. So it's very rewarding, and yeah, you get to interact with a lot of foreigners. This could be Spanish or German or French or US or Africans or Chinese or Japanese. So one, you're meeting with a lot of people. You get to know so much about them and about their culture. You get to travel to places, and it is rewarding. You get good amount of remuneration if you're going as tour guides. But yeah, you should not get bored out of it. You should be able to enjoy. Only then it becomes like you can continue doing it. Designing itineraries. Now, every time when you go abroad or India, you have a day-wise itinerary, a detailed itinerary. What do you do on day 1? What do you do on day 2? Where are the places you go? Where will you go for your lunch or dinner? Who's going to take you? Whether it's going to be a bus or a car. So designing these kind of itineraries and making it interesting. So if these kids are interested, if you people are interested, you can even get into designing itineraries and uploading in the website. Today, as I said, everything is moved into digital platform. Every company has their own website, and they promote various itineraries through their website. For people to go and look into these websites and see the itineraries, we want somebody to upload them, make a nice itinerary, add some pictures, make it very interesting, and put it in their website. So if you are a person who is interested in doing that, then you have an opportunity to become a itinerary designer or upload the website. Digital marketing. Now everything is moved into digital platform, I said. So earlier we were doing newspaper ads and whatever. Now it is SMS campaign, email campaign, WhatsApp campaign, website promotion, blast, etc. So if you are quite tech savvy, if you know all these kind of marketing, then you have a whole lot of opportunity available, because almost everybody is moving into the digital platform. Tourism boards. As I said, if you want to work in a tourism board, either promoting domestic tours, states or international destinations, so you get an opportunity to work in tourism boards as well. So you sit in, let's say, Chennai, and represent Singapore tourism. So you go and meet all the travel agencies and corporates and promote Singapore as a destination. Again, you have a whole lot of opportunity to keep traveling to whichever country you are promoting, and a whole lot of perks attached to it as well. So cruises is ships. Either you sit in the office and promote ship, or you can work on the cruise. On the cruise also, you have various opportunities available for you to go and travel on the cruise and also be working and getting good remuneration. You can work in consulates, Singapore consulate, Malaysian consulate, and now we have something called VFS, Visa Facilitating Service, which is the mediator for almost all the consulates. So they collect all the documents from the customers, verify all the documents, and submit to the respective consulate and get your visas done. So there is again a whole lot of opportunities available if you want to work in VFS or in any of these consulates. Money changers, if you are interested in foreign exchange, you can work in money changers, authorized dealers or FFMC, full-fledged money changers. So again, you have a whole lot of opportunity. These are all the conventional type. Now, the most important and the most rewarding is the last one, which is an independent travel consultant or freelancer. Now, what happens is, if you have little experience in all these areas, or if you're at least aware of what all these are, you can start promoting and you can become a freelancer. You can become an independent travel consultant. Let's say in your flat, there is your neighbor who wants to go to Europe for a holiday. You have an opportunity to book their tickets. You have an opportunity to get their visas. You have an opportunity to book their complete holiday. You have an opportunity to get their insurance done, and you have the opportunity to get their foreign exchange done. Now, if you do just for 4 or 5 people, and if you do a complete package with all these services, you can earn a commission. You can, let's say, pass on this booking to La Alegria. La Alegria will do everything for them, but you will in between, you can also get some commission or an incentive, which could be very rewarding. For 4 people going to Europe, you will easily make about 15,000-20,000 rupees. So that's good enough. In a month, if you're sending about 2-3 families, you can make 30, 40, 50,000 rupees easily just by referring customers. So, but you need to know a little bit of all this, because when your friends or relatives or neighbors ask you some information about flights or holidays or visas, at least the basic information you should be able to give. So if you get through this training, and if you want to become, even if you're a homemaker and if you're sitting at home, and or if you've worked in some other sector and you want to move this division, but you don't want to really work that 9 to 5 job, or there are ladies who have just delivered and who have a baby, the baby has to be taken care, they can't go to the office, then they can sit at home and do all this. So if you want to sit at home and do earn some money, become financially independent, you can work as an independent travel consultant or freelancer, for which a little basic insight into what's travel and tourism, what are all these sectors, and then you can start promoting and referring customers and start earning. So all that we saw now was a typical conventional method of opportunities available. But I am now going to lay focus. My next slide is going to talk to you about what is even more, promising for the youngsters today, the freshers who would have just stepped out of college. There's a whole lot of opportunity. What and why is what we will see in that next slide. So opportunities for the current generation. Now you have a whole lot of website management. As I said, almost every organization, every travel company has a website. Now to manage that website, they want young minds, enthusiastic, energetic, creative minds. So you get an opportunity to manage their website. Blogging, if you're a person who loves to travel, who wants to travel all over, you can start traveling to these niche destinations and start writing about those places. That's called blogging. Content writing. Now again, the website has to be populated with a lot of content. It could be itinerary, it could be about the company, it could be about the people who are behind the screen, it could be about the products, it could be about the services. So all this has to be written, written in a nice format which is quite appealing, and it has to be uploaded. So that content writing, if you're good at writing, you can take up content writing. Designing itineraries, as I said, if you can come up with nice pictures, put them together, create day-wise itineraries, then you have opportunity to become itinerary designers. AI support, everybody is moving now into this kind of a support now. Sorry. So people who are moving into digital platform and they want to move everything into automation, then yes, they all need this AI support. So if you are able to, if you have knowledge about artificial intelligence, if you are able to take up and give those kind of support, then you have a whole lot of opportunities available to support the artificial intelligence. Now, with people are replacing these kind of machines and replacing robots, chat boxes and artificial intelligence and robots, etc. So those are the ones which people are now looking at. So people who are expanding or having remote offices, they would need support for AI support, which is artificial intelligence. Customer support. Now, customer support is when a customer walks into your office, there is a whole lot of, even after they have booked the tickets or booked the visas, there are a whole lot of queries they ask. And now they would need, because there is, with all the changes that have come up with the visa regulation, with the airport formalities, flight procedures, etc. So they would need a lot of support. So if you youngsters can come in, you have a whole lot of opportunity to handhold the customers. Virtual on-tour guidance. So when the customers are traveling, whether they are in Singapore or Europe or Australia, virtual on-tour assistance, which is like on your WhatsApp, you can keep tracking where they're going, if they need any assistance, if they're stuck somewhere, if the vehicle is not come, if the hotel is not available. So you keep traveling. And so we put one person in charge to ensure that whoever is traveling, they have no hassle in their travel, and it's moving seamlessly. That's called virtual on-tour guidance. Marketing niche destinations and properties, coming up with new destinations or new properties and promoting it to the customer. Airport assistance, as I said, today everything has become automated. Right from the time you enter the airport, from your security, your baggage, your screening, your check-in, your boarding passes, your immigration, your luggage screening, everything has become so automated. So somebody needs to tell them what the procedure is, how to go about, how you need to be careful about wearing a mask and wearing a gloves, and enough sanitization has to be there, your temperature, your Arogya Setu app, your passports to be, your boarding passes to be downloaded, your baggage tags to be printed. So a whole lot of assistance is required. So we need people who would be able to help all these customers with airport assistance. Online bookings and holiday planning. As I said, people are moving to digital platform. people who want to book anything online for a simple on point-to-point ticket or point-to-point holiday can be booked. So that assistance can be provided by the youngsters, and explore business opportunities. The young minds, fresh minds, which can come up with creative ideas, can come up with innovative ideas to develop the business and come up with a lot of business opportunities. And that kind of exploration can be done by these young kids. So once you get into the industry, what is the kind of exposure that you're going to be getting? You're going to be familiarized with all kinds of airlines, domestic, international. What is LCC? What is low cost carrier? What is full service? How do you create a PNR? What is PNR? Passenger name record. How do you issue a ticket? How do you reissue? How do you cancel? How do you refund? How do you get a credit? How do you do a web check-in, boarding passes? So all these kind of technical aspects you will be exposed to. Exposed to GDS. What is GDS? Global Distribution System. So we have three such systems. We have Galileo, Amadeus, and Abacus. Galileo, as I mentioned, I had about 4-5 years of experience in Galileo as well. Exposure to tourist locations in India. Today, you may know Ooty, Kodai, Coorg, Goa, Andaman. But once you come into the industry, you will see there are a lot more places of interest within India. Likewise, internationally, what are the international destinations across the world? You will have a whole lot of opportunities to participate in various roadshows. When I say roadshows, I mentioned about the tourism boards coming and showcasing their country or their product, and that they have various presentations. So you get an opportunity to participate in these kind of roadshows. Whole lot of opportunity to travel within India and abroad. Airlines and these tourism boards and hoteliers will come and give you free, travel. It could be tickets or accommodation or sightseeing whatsoever. So you will get a whole lot of opportunity to travel without spending. Your company will send you free of cost. Travel opportunity to go as travel guides, local guides, or tour managers. So you can go as tour manager or local guides if you are interested in going with these kind of groups. Travel on FAM trips. FAM trips is familiarization trip. As I mentioned, the airlines, the hotels, the tourism boards will ask the organization to send their frontline employees to on a familiarization trip to various places. It could be domestic or international. So you get a whole lot of opportunities to travel. Explore niche destinations and design, again, different itineraries. So all these exposure, plus you get to meet a lot of people, airline people, consulate people, tourism people, other travel agencies, or airport authorities, whole lot of people you get to meet with. Sorry, you get to network. Networking develops not only your knowledge, your interpersonal skills as well. So you get to a lot of networking when you go to all these roadshows, meetings, conferences, etc. Traveling to exotic locations, selling destinations. You start selling various destinations depending on whether it is for honeymoon or family or adventure or heritage or religious tour, depending on whatever you start selling these destinations. You make people's dream come true. The best thing that I have enjoyed, because people plan their holiday. Let's say April, May, June is where people travel for a longer holiday to Australia or New Zealand or Europe. So they save money and they start planning. I must get my visa on time. I must buy these clothes. I must take these stuff. I must pack. And so they're all excited. They're all dreaming about their holiday. And you are the ones who are sitting and planning their holiday properly, who make their dream come true. So you are able to ensure that without wasting too much of time, without wasting too much of their money, you're able to give a fantastic holiday, a holistic holiday for them, where everything is taken care of and it becomes a most memorable and an unforgettable and a cherished holiday for them. So you make their dream come true. Holiday planning, as I said, we may say holiday planning, but it needs a lot of attention to details, a lot of attentions. How many days they have holiday, what is the age of their children, what is the kind of meal they need, is their passport valid, do they have all the documents for them to get the visa, are they okay staying in these hotels, do they want to go on a private basis or on SIC, what are the sightseeing that we can give them, if there are children, what do we give, if there are elderly people, what do we give, what is the purpose for them to go, is there anybody's birthday during their trip, is it their anniversary, whole lot of stuff is there when you plan a holiday for your customers. Customer delight, when you make it the best holiday for them, when you have taken care of all the areas and all the aspects, then it becomes a delight for the customer. It is a beautiful experience that you've given, and they've become your permanent customers, and they also start referring customers to you. So independent travel consultant, you become an independent travel consultant. Once you have got an idea and a little experience in all these areas, you become an independent travel consultant. Forget about this slide. This has too many things, but just to let you know, all that is there on the left, about 15-20 years back, we had done everything manually. But thankfully now all this is moved to digital platform. So you do not have to manually issue tickets. You do not have to manually issue vouchers. You do not have to do anything manually. All those huge books and all reference and things like that, which we had, everything is moved into the digital platform. Everything at a click of a button. You can book a ticket. You can book a hotel, issue a ticket, issue a boarding pass, issue vouchers, etc. So everything is simplified. Everything is made easy. We had taken about half an hour earlier to issue one ticket, but today in less than a minute you can issue a ticket. To create an itinerary to take one full day, but now in less than about 5 minutes you can create an itinerary. So when life has become so easy, when there is so much of infrastructure available, when it is simplified, when it is moved into digital platform, and there is so much of opportunity available, so much of exposure available, people coming and trying to talk to you and creating a platform for you all to learn, all you have to have is just the passion, get into this industry and be successful. So with all this manual stuff that we had done, with not this kind of exposure, with no gadgets, with no infrastructure, with no internet, with no mobile, with no laptops and systems, when we had done so well and we have grown and we have been successful, now with so much of changes, so much of infrastructural development, so much of technological development, so much of exposure and opportunity available, the kids, the younger generation should just flourish or be successful in less than 5 years is what I'm trying to reach out to you. So what do you need to get there? Main is your domain knowledge, regardless of what you sell, whether it is travel product or service or anything that you are selling, even in other segments. The first important thing is domain knowledge. Now, today, if you ask me to talk about travel and tourism and airline and whatever, I will talk like the back of my palm. I don't have to refer. I don't have to think for a moment. I will talk because I have done a thorough knowledge and I've got so much of experience in this industry. But if you ask me to talk about my laptop, all I know is it is an Apple laptop. It weighs so much. That's it. I really can't tell you anything more about the specs, about the pixel, about the technical aspects of it, because I'm not familiar with it. Therefore, I will not be confident talking about this product. So once you have the domain knowledge, once you know what is a ticket, what is a passport, what is visa, what is insurance, what is foreign exchange, what is a holiday destination, then you can speak with confidence. And automatically conviction comes into you. So domain knowledge will give you confidence and conviction. Along with it, if you add some soft skills like telephone etiquettes, email etiquettes, customer communication skills, customer satisfaction, complaint handling, etc., negotiation skills, that is going to give you even more added strength and advantage. So all this you can train. Like domain knowledge will give you automatically confidence and conviction, and soft skills we can train. But certain things we cannot train, which has to be inborn, innate, is your own passion, determination, commitment, sincerity, dedication, and involvement. This has to be within. Now, we can't train. We can't tell you to be passionate. We cannot train you to be committed. It all has to be there within. So if you have all this, then you are bound to be successful. So with all this, and if you're doing it for yourself, I keep telling this, do it yourself. Whatever you do it for yourself. Don't try to please anybody. Even in the morning when we get up, we try to get ready and we look at our hair, if it's okay, if our dress is okay. You ought to be pleased for yourself. Your eyes, you should be happy. Only then the others will be pleased by you. Therefore, whatever you do, first you please yourself. Do it for yourself. And the last one, you need to enjoy your work. Once you enjoy your work, it is no more a pressure. It becomes a pleasure. But if you don't enjoy your work, then it becomes a pressure. You don't want to work it. You're not enjoying it then. So what we can do, we will train on whatever areas. The rest has to come from you. So to bridge this gap, what are we trying to do? We are trying to give you the training. Training under domain or the main product knowledge is your ticketing. What are all the tickets? How all can you book the tickets? What are the types of resources and sources and avenues? All that will be talked under detail about ticketing. What is visa, passport, travel insurance, foreign exchange, MICE, meeting incentive, conference and events, and cruises. These are the main domain. Under that also comes destination knowledge. So we will touch upon few key domestic destinations and few international destinations and give you about how do you promote these destinations and what are these destinations, what these destinations offer. Service levels, which is soft skills. Under soft skills, we talk you about selling skills. Very, very important. You can Google and find out what is in Singapore, how to go, but how do you evoke the interest in the minds of the people? That is most important. How do you sell a particular destination? That is what we teach you in selling skills. Communication skills is telephone etiquettes and email etiquettes, objection handling, complaint handling. Presentation skills is, of course, for middle management. So the training, that 4 weeks training that we are doing is domain, under which is ticketing, visa, passport, insurance, foreign exchange. Then we have soft skills, selling skills, mail etiquette, telephone etiquette, complaint handling. Then we have destination, where we'll be touching upon Far East, which is Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Europe, Mauritius, Maldives, Dubai, cruises and domestic holidays. And then, of course, for the freshers, also on interview attending techniques. So these are the portions that are going to be covered in the 4 weeks. And this is going to lay the foundation for you to get into the industry and from there grow on, right? It is going to make your life so much more simpler. And the cost is absolutely affordable. You must have seen, Mr. Tirumurugan has already shared it with you all. The cost is absolutely affordable. Look at the amount of knowledge that you're going to gain. Look at the amount of topics that are being covered. from a practical point of view, from a practical experience that is going to be covered at a very, very affordable cost. And once you get a job, this money you're going to recover in 10 days time. Once you get your salary, you're going to get at least 2-3 times the salary that you are going to be paying for this course. So you will find it how rewarding it is. And at such a convenient method, you're sitting at home, you're just logging in online, you're going to be trained. So it at your own convenience, in a very short period. Now you have seen courses which are doing for 6 months and 1 year and 2 years and 3 years, and all that is still theoretical. In my experience, I have seen people coming for interview after having done their travel and tourism courses for UG or PG, but I still ask them some basic questions they don't know. And I'm shocked. What did you learn for 3 years? What did you learn for 1 full year? What did you do in a diploma course? But if you do these basics from a practical point of view, which is actually required in a travel company, you will see the difference. How, you must have done 3 years course, spending so much of money is not going to give you the kind of knowledge that this 1 month course you're going to gain. Definitely I can vouch for it, because I have come from a practical point of view, and I've been having worked in this industry at all areas in all kind of segments. So that's going to be really rewarding at a very affordable cost. So advantage of this training, job assistance is assured. Now, once you've completed this course, there is an exam, and if you score certain percentage and above, we are going to be assisting you with jobs, because we have been in the industry for so many years. Mr. Tirumurugan himself is planning to hire a whole lot of people and representations. And then we are also associated with other travel agencies and tour operators across Tamil Nadu. So depending on how well you have fared, you have scored, we are going to be assisting you with jobs. Short-term course, as I said, it is a short-term course. You don't have to spend 1 year, 2 years, 3 years waiting to get a job. If you're ready now, you just spend 1 month and you're ready to get a job. Yeah, short-term course. Affordable fee structure. Now, you would have seen there are courses where people have to pay 75,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, 1 lakh, and yet they don't get the kind of training that they did, which is actually required. They give you a whole lot of stuff, but may not be required, or it is obsolete. But here, the fee is hardly anything. It's just hardly anything. The amount of information you're going to get, the amount of knowledge you're going to get in just about a month's time, and the fee is absolutely affordable. Online training, and hence, as I said, you can join from anywhere, regardless of boundaries. This is boundaryless. You can sit in Madurai or Tiruchi or Salem or Krishnagiri or Coimbatore or anywhere, and you can join, and just sitting at home every day, 2 hours, and that's it. You're trained for in about a month's time. Entry level job in demand. As I said, now people are looking at entry level. Why? Because senior positions are very expensive. People are very experienced. So now in the current situation, people don't want experienced people and senior people, because the salary is going to be much higher. So they are looking at entry level people who are, young, energetic, and who can come into entry level with basic travel and tourism knowledge, and then they can grow from there. So training from a practical point of view. Now you're going to be trained from a practical point of view. It's not book knowledge. So personally, I've been in all these areas. I've shown you where all I have worked and what all profiles. And from there, I'm going to talk. So I will be sharing my knowledge, my experience, my mistakes, and tell you what you should do, what you should not do, how things will work out better, how it is simplified, etc. So you're all getting a certificate at the end of the course, a certificate which is going to be really valuable when you go to any travel agencies across Tamil Nadu. Quick growth. Now, because you are going to be exposed to this kind of training, your growth is going to be pretty faster compared to others who have come without this kind of an exposure. That is certain. Now, rewarding and heartening remuneration. Once you have taken this training with the certificate, when you go in job, you will find that the kind of remuneration or the salaries that you're going to be getting is going to be definitely rewarding in this testing time. So requisites for a successful career, you just have to act as a travel consultant. Now we will ensure once you've done this training that you will act as a travel consultant and not as an order taker. What is an order taker? You go to a hotel and order for rendu idli kudupa, rendu vada kudupa, rendu dosa. He makes note of it and just comes and gives you rendu idli, rendu vada and rendu dosa. But when a travel agency, when you're working in a travel agency or a tour operator company, a customer comes into you and says, I want to go to Singapore with my family. Okay, sir, you can go to Singapore. No. So we need to ask a lot of questions. We have to act as travel consultants. So we ask them, are you going for the first time, sir? How many people are going? Are there any children? What are their ages? Do you have any specific meal request? Do you have any specific choice of hotel, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star? Do you have any preference of airline? Is there anybody who needs a wheelchair? Do you have a diabetic patient? Have you been to Singapore, or is the first time you're coming? You have to ask a lot of questions and give input accordingly. Are you going for a specific occasion? Can I suggest this? Since you're traveling with children, shall I tell you do this? So that is called travel consultant. Now, from your experience, this training will enable you to act as travel consultant and not be mere order takers. So if you have the domain knowledge, you can speak with confidence and conviction and a little bit of soft skills that we will see. And if you have the passion, dedication, involvement, commitment, continuous learning. As I said, I am also still learning. Although I have 25, 27 years of experience, I cannot say that I know everything. I am also learning because there are a lot of new things that are coming up, a lot of changes that are coming up, which I need to update myself. So I am also learning. So there has to be a continuous learning, and with sincerity, if you work, you are bound to be successful. So success story is domain knowledge, sacrosanct, cannot compromise. You have to have the domain knowledge, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of soft skills, experience, and growth. This is like a dish. You add all the ingredients, add little masala, add the requisite salt, water, whatever, and you prepare, and the final dish is ready. Likewise. So domain knowledge, which is the main ingredient, add a little bit of confidence, add a lot more soft skills. It will give you experience, and then your final growth is certain. So this is how is your growth path, right? So opportunities post-corona. Now, what happens is after corona, they're going to be hiring people. Once the travel agencies open up, tour operators open up, flights open up, they're going to be hiring fresh and young talent. Therefore, your opportunities are much higher. Energy, who have a lot of energy and enthusiasm. We want people who are tech savvy. Now, of course, all the kids here are, glued to their gadgets. So we know that you're all tech savvy. So we need this kind of people. You have nothing to unlearn. Since you're all fresh, you have nothing to unlearn. You just come and you can pick up. So there is nothing that you have trained to. So we tell them, no, you didn't follow that. You have to start this. So you come up fresh, and so it becomes easier to train you people, easy to adapt and follow. Since there is nothing in your mind to unlearn, so you pick up immediately and you adapt to whatever is the new procedures or structures that we have to say. So since it's entry level, it becomes even more easier for all of you all to get an opportunity. If somebody has to come at a senior manager, yeah, obviously you all don't have the enough experience. Therefore, we are looking at entry level, and since you're all freshers, you all have a lot more opportunities. One senior position can be replaced by 3 or 4 juniors. So today, most of them may have been asked to go home. The senior people, 50 plus, would have been asked to go home. So that person may not be actually delivering. He or she will be managing people, managing process, managing certain areas. Now that person may have been asked to go. Now we need people who will actually deliver. So one senior person will replace 3 or 4 junior positions who can replace. So therefore, there are 4 opportunities available for every person who is going to be replaced in the bigger companies. You guys are going to give us better output. The yield is going to be much better because you are young, fresh, nothing to unlearn. You will come with so much of knowledge and so much of experience in terms of adaptability and technical knowledge. So that is what is important. And you guys are flexible. See, people who are, as they grow up old, they have various other issues, their family, their commitment, their bodily health issues, etc., etc. But since you are young and energetic, you are more flexible. You have to sit for 1 or 2 hours later, you are willing to. Sit and work from home, you are willing to. Come on Sunday, can you come for 2 hours? You will be willing to. So you guys are more flexible. Therefore, it becomes even more easier for you to get opportunities in most of the organizations. So with that, I have come to the end of the session where I have told you in detail about what is travel and tourism, what are all the opportunities available, what are all the challenges, and what is the opportunity as youngsters that you all have post-corona. And also I have given you my own experience and my own growth to let you know how this thing takes you to a next level. So with that, my presentation has come to an end, and I will be willing to take any question and answer post Mr. Tirumurugan's speech.
Thank you so much, madam. It's very interesting. மேடத்தோட ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டியே அதுதான். நீங்க ஒரு ரஜினி மூவியோ விஜய் மூவியோ பார்க்கும்போது எத்தனை தான் படம் பாருங்களேன், அடுத்த படம் வரும்போது அடிச்சு பிடிச்சி டிக்கெட்டை வாங்கிட்டு முன்னாடி அந்த மாதிரி. ஆக்சுவலி ஐ அட்டெண்டட் செவரல் கிளாஸஸ் ஆஃப் மேடம். பட் இன்னைக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இவ்வளோ விஷயம் இருக்கா அப்படின்ற அளவுக்கு எனக்கே இம்ப்ரெஸ்ட். பிகாஸ் லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் ஐ மிஸ்ட் இட். லாஸ்ட் மண்டே பண்ண இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் கிளாஸ் I got some other work. அதனால இன்னைக்கு அதுக்காக வேண்டிய ஃப்ரீ பண்ணிட்டு ஸோ என்டையர் கிளாஸ் இட்ஸ் அப்சர்வ்டு. அதனால some 1 or 2 things I want to share the participants. Actually, be frank, we are not doing this for ஒரு மணி ஏர்னிங்கான ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியாக நாங்கள் இதை பார்க்கல. நிஜமாவே சொல்கிறேன், என் ட்ராவல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் வந்து மேடம் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி மாதிரி அவங்க. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து ஒரு டீச் பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்றது இட்ஸ் வெரி பிக் பிளெஸிங்ஸ் ஃபார் யூ. ஏன்னா மற்றவங்க கிட்ட கற்றுக்கிறத விட இந்த பழமொழி சொல்லுவாங்க, கம்பன் வீட்டு கற்று தெரியும் கவி பாடும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி. நம்ம பாட்டு கற்றுக்கிறது முக்கியம் கிடையாது, யாருக்கிட்ட பாட்டு கற்றுக்கிறோன்றது முக்கியம். ஸோ அதை மாதிரி நம்ம டூரிசம் கற்றுக்கிறது முக்கியம் கிடையாது, யார்கிட்ட டூரிசம் கற்றுக்கிறோன்றது முக்கியம். அது மாதிரி வேண்டி சி இஸ் ஹேவிங் மோர் நாலேஜ். அவங்க பேசிட்டு இருக்கும் போதே தெரியும், நீங்கள் ஏதோ நம்ம வந்து ஜஸ்ட் லைக் தட் நம்ம ஒரு டீச் பண்ணிட்டு போகணும்னு இல்லாமல் ஸோ ஃபுல் இன்வால்மெண்ட்டோட. ஸோ லைக் தட் தான் அதே மாதிரி லால்கிரியாவும். நீங்கள் வந்து நம்ம வந்து எனக்கு பிஸ்னஸ்ன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஐ எம் ஹேவிங் குட் பிஸ்னஸ் அண்ட் குட் ஃபினான்ஷியல் பேக்ரவுண்ட். பட் இது என்னன்னீங்கன்னா ஆல் ஆர் டூயிங். ஒரு 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 எனக்கு இப்போ இங்கிலீஷ் நல்லா தெரியுதா சார், நான் ஸ்போக்கன் இங்கிலீஷ் சொல்லித்தரேன், கம்யூனிகேஷன் சொல்லித்தரேன், ஈவன் சோசியல் மீடியா சொல்லித்தரேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஆல் ஆர் டூயிங், இட்ஸ் அப்ரிசியேட்டபிள் ஒன். பட் நான் என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, கம்பேர்ட் டு அதர் லைன், த டிராவல் இஸ் மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஏன்னா இது வந்து ஒரு பெரிய வேல்யூபிள் ஒன்னு, காம்படிட்டிவ் ஒன். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்ன சொல்றீங்கன்னா, ஆக்சுவலி வி ஆர் இன் த ஃபீல்டு ஃபார் த பாஸ்ட் 5 years, கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 5 வருஷமா நாங்க இதுல இருக்கோம். பி ஃப்ராங்க் சொல்றேன் நான், நீங்க வேணா whenever you want you can ask my wife, மேடம் ஆகட்டும், என்கிட்ட எக்ஸிஸ்டிங் ஒர்க் பண்ற ஸ்டாஃப் ஆகட்டும், நான் இன்னைக்கு யாரையுமே அதில் அலோவ் பண்ணல நான். ஏன்னா இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி ஃபார் அதர்ஸ் அப்படின்றதுனால வேண்டி நான் யாரையும் அலோவ் பண்ணல. கேட்டீங்கன்னா தெரியும், so far I didn't receive a resume with tourism background. சார் நான் வந்து டூரிசத்துல MBA படிச்சிருக்கேன், ஒரு BA படிச்சிருக்கேன், இல்லை டிப்ளமோ படிச்சிருக்கேன் அப்படின்றது தான் என்னோட டெஸ்டிமோனியல். நீங்க எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா ஒரு 5 வருஷம் ஒரு பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட் கம்பெனி வச்சு நடத்திட்டு இருக்கிற ஒரு MDக்கு வந்து வர ரெஸ்யூம் எல்லாமே வேற ரா குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் தான் இருக்குமே தவிர, ஈவன் பிடெக், MBA, MCA, ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இருக்குமே தவிர நான் சின்னதா டிப்ளமோ படிச்சிருக்கேன்றது கூட இருக்காது பேக்ரவுண்ட்ன்றது. ஏன்னா எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் ஸோ அந்த அளவுக்கு அவேர்னஸ் இல்லையோ அப்படின்ற மாதிரியான ஒரு ஃபீல் எனக்கு இருந்தது. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி மேடம் நடத்துகிற நிறைய கிளாஸஸுக்கு நான் மேடத்தை கேட்டிருக்கேன். நான் இது வரைக்கும் ஸோ ஹண்ட்ரட்ஸ் ஆஃப் டைம்ஸ் கேட்டிருப்பேன், மேடம் யாராவது எஃபிஷியன்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ் இருந்தால் கூட, இல்லை சார் முடிச்சுட்டாங்க சார், இங்கே ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க சார், அங்கே ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க சார், அப்ராட் போயிட்டாங்க சார், ஏர்போர்ட்டுக்கு போயிட்டாங்க சார், அப்படிதான் இருக்குமே தவிர. ஸோ எதுக்காக சொல்றேன்னா, ஸோ இதோட ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும்ன்றது பாருங்க. ஒன்ஸ் யூ கம்ப்ளீட்டட், ஜென்ரலி யூ வில் கெட் அ குட் ஃபியூச்சர். இந்த ஒரு 30 டேஸ்ன்றதே வந்து ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு மணி ஏர்னிங்கான ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியா இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு. ஒன்று. செகண்ட் திங், பர்டிகுலர்லி லால்கிரியாவை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னமும் வி ஆர் ஒர்க்கிங் ஸோ ஆக்டிவ்லி. அதனால வேண்டி நிறைய விஷயம் பிசினஸ் எக்ஸ்பென்ஷனுக்காக, ஏன்னா எங்களுக்கு தான் தெரியும் இதே ஃபீல்டில் இருக்கிறதுனால, போஸ்ட் கோவிட் ஆல்சோ வி வில் கெட் குட் பிசினஸ். என்னன்னீங்கன்னா வி ஹாவ் டு ஐடென்டிஃபை த நியூ டெஸ்டினேஷன்ஸ், நியூ டூர் ஸ்பாட்டு, இல்லை ஒரு கம்பேக்ட் பேக்கேஜ்ல பண்றது, இல்லை நிறைய தீம் பேஸ்டு ட்ரிப்ஸ்ன்றதெல்லாம் நாங்கள் பிளான் பண்றோம். ஐ மீன் நிறைய ரிசார்ட்ஸ் பேஸ்டு. அதனால ஆக்சுவலாவே சொல்றேன், வி நீட் குட் மேன் பவர். டூரிசம் தெரிஞ்ச ஒரு நிறைய மேன் பவர் வந்து எங்களுக்கு தேவை. ஸோ வந்திருக்கிற பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் ஆக்சுவலி இது செகண்ட் இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கிளாஸ். ஈவன் லாஸ்ட் இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கிளாஸ் முடிச்ச நிறைய பேர்ன்றது நம்ம கிட்ட ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இது செகண்ட் இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கிளாஸ். இன்னொன்னு சொல்லிக்கிறேன், எங்களுக்கு வந்து பெருசா க்ரௌடு சேர்த்தணுன்ற ஐடியா கிடையாது. ஸோ நம்பர்ஸ் கம்மியா இருக்கணும், நிறைய விஷயம் அவங்களுக்கு ஃபீட் பண்ணணும். ஜஸ்ட் முடிச்சிட்ட பின்னாடி மேடம் முடிச்சிட்டேன் சார், முடிச்சிட்டேன், வாட் இஸ் நெக்ஸ்ட் அப்படின்னு இல்லாம நாங்க உங்களை திருப்பி கூப்பிடுவோம். நாங்க இல்ல சார் நான் ஏதாவது பிஸியா இருக்கேன் சார், இல்லை எனக்கு வேற கமிட்மெண்ட் இருக்கு, இல்லை வீட்டுல சார் வேண்டான்ட்டாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னாதான வழிய ஆல் வில் கெட் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ். எப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, ஆக்சுவலி இன்னைக்கு நிறைய பேருன்றது ஒர்க் ஃப்ரம் ஹோம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் நம்ம. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு வர ப்ரொமோஷன்ஸ்ன்றது நீங்க வீட்டில இருந்து கோஆர்டினேட் பண்ணி கொடுக்கலாம். ஈவன் யூ கேன் மேக் சம் ஐட்டனரிஸ், யூ கேன் ஃபாலோ கஸ்டமர்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரியான நிறைய ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் ஒர்க் ஃப்ரம் ஹோம் இருக்கிற லேடிஸ்க்காக வேண்டி நம்ம டிசைன் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கோம் நம்ம. ஏன்னா எல்லாருமே இன்னைக்கு ஆஃபீஸ் வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணுன்ற அவசியம் கிடையாது. ஒன்று. தென் லால்கிரியா பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஃப்ரம் ஈசிஆர் டு கேரளான்றது வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு லீசிங் சோ மெனி ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ். நான் பிளான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் அப் டு ஒரு 25 ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ்ன்றது வந்து நாங்க வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு லீசிங் இட். அண்ட் அதுல வந்து நிறைய கான்செப்ட் ட்ரிப்ஸ்ன்றது பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ அதனால நான் மேலா இருக்கேன் சார், என்னை பரவாயில்ல நீங்க கேரளா அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க சார், என்னை வந்து ஒரு கொடைக்கானல் அனுப்பிச்சு விடுங்க சார் அப்படின்றதா இருந்ததுன்னா, யூ கேன் பிகம் as a மேனேஜர் ஆஃப் லால்கிரியா. ஒரு ரிசார்ட்டோட மேனேஜரா இருந்து நீங்க ஒர்க் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் வித்தின் லால்கிரியான்றது நம்ம கிடைக்கும். அதனால அதுல தான் எனக்கு வேணா ஒரு சுயநலம். ஸோ இதுல என்ன சார் பெரிய மணி கெயின் இருக்குன்னா கண்டிப்பா இருக்காது, ஓப்பனா சொல்றேன். ஆனா இன்னைக்கும் இந்த 30 டேஸ் கழிச்ச பின்னாடியும் ஒரு பெரிய கெயின் இருக்கும். என்னன்னா இன்னைக்கு வர ரெஸ்யூம்ஸ் எல்லாமே வித்தவுட் டூரிசம்னா என்னன்னு தெரியாது அப்படின்றது வரும். ஸோ 30 டேஸ் கழிச்ச பின்னாடி இதுல வரது எல்லாமே வந்து சார் நான் தான் உங்க கிளாஸ் முடிச்சிருக்கேனே சார் அப்படின்னும் போது ஐ வில் கெட் கம்ஃபர்ட். ஓகே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் அப்படின்றது எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய அட்வான்டேஜா இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால இஃப் யூ ஆர் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் யூ கேன் ஜாயின். ஈவன் இதை முடிச்ச பின்னாடி உங்களோட தாட்ஸு, ஒப்பீனியன், டெஸ்டிமோனியல் ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா யூ கேன் ஷேர் இட். நான் வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணி அன்மியூட் பண்ண சொல்றேன் நான், அதனால பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு யாராவது இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்தாலும் யூ கேன் சாட் இன் அவர் சாட் பாக்ஸ். சார் எனக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குன்ட்டு உங்களோட நம்பரை போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ அவர் பீப்புள் வில் கான்டாக்ட் யூ. அதனால கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. இதோட ஃபீஸ்ன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி 4,999. என்ன கேட்டீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சீப்பர். ஆஸ் எ பிசினஸ் மேன் வந்து நீங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பாஸ்ட் 2 மந்த்ஸ்ன்றது ஐ அட்டெண்டட் செவரல் கிளாஸஸ். அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் டூரிசம் இல்லாம நிறைய விஷயம்ன்றது நம்ம லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியா இருந்தது. ஐ ஸ்பெண்ட் ஏ லாட். அதனால நம்ம செலவு பண்ணாம நிறைய எந்த விஷயத்தையும் கத்துக்க முடியாது நம்ம. ஸோ அது வந்து இது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப வந்து என்னை கேட்டா வந்து இது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப லீஸ்ட் மணி தான். அதனால நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி மேடம் சொன்ன மாதிரி இது உங்களோட 10 டேஸ் சேலரியா இருக்கும். இந்த 30 டேஸ் முடிச்சிட்ட பின்னாடின்றது நீங்க இப்போ வரைக்கும் நான் சேலஞ்ச் பண்ணி சொல்றேன் சார். நீங்க ஒரு எம்பிஏ முடிச்சிருந்தா கூட அதுக்கோட வேல்யூ விட இந்த 30 டேஸ் ட்ரைனிங் எம்பிஏ ஐ ஃபினிஷ்ட் ஆஃப்டர் தட் ஐ ஃபினிஷ் திஸ் ட்ரைனிங் அப்படின்னீங்கன்னா யூ வில் கெட் மோர் ஸ்கோப்ஸ். அதனால வேண்டி கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 10 நாள் சேலரி தான் வரும் உங்களுக்கு. 4,999 தான் நான் சார்ஜ் பண்றோம் இன்க்ளூடிங் ஜிஎஸ்டியோட சேர்த்து. ஸோ அதனால இஃப் யூ ஆர் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் யூ புட் எ மெசேஜ் இன் சாட் பாக்ஸ். அதனால வேண்டி சாட் பாக்ஸில் போட்டிங்கன்னா தே வில் கால் யூ. ஸோ 4,999 தான் வரும். ஸோ அதில் ஒரு பெஸ்ட் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி தரோம். ஏன்னா இன்னைக்கு நிறைய பேர் எம்ப்ளாயி ஆகட்டும் இல்லை ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஆகட்டும் வி வில் ஹேவ் குட் நெட்ஒர்க். நிறைய நெட்ஒர்க்ன்றது நமக்காக இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி யாராவது இன்னொரு ஃப்ரெண்டு சார் நான் ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், ஸோ என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்டு ஒருத்தர் கேட்குறாங்கன்னா அல்டிமேட்டாக 10% ஒரு 500 rupeesன்றது உங்களுக்கு கேஷ்பேக்காக இருக்கும். அதனால எதுக்கு சொல்றேன்னா இன்னைக்கு ஐடியலாக இருக்கும், நிறைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை சம்பாதிச்சிருக்கோம், நிறைய மெசேஜ் வாட்ஸ்அப்ல எல்லாம் போயிட்டு ஃபேஸ்புக்ல எல்லாம் போயிட்டு. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி யாருக்காவது எஃபிஷியன்ட் இருக்கு சார், என்னால் ஒரு 10 ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வருவாங்கன்னா ஆல்மோஸ்ட் அந்த கோர்ஸே உங்களுக்கு ஃப்ரீ ஆகிடும். 10 into 500 rupeesன்றது யூ வில் கெட் ஈஸிலி 5,000 rupees. அது மாதிரி நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு சார். அதனால மேடம் வந்து இது ஒரு ட்ரைலர் தான். ஸோ நீங்க நினைச்சுக்கிடுங்க அடுத்த ஒரு 1 month கோர்ஸ்ன்றது நீங்க எவ்வளவு விஷயம்ன்றது நீங்க இதுல கெயின் பண்ணிக்கலாம் அப்படின்றது. அதனால நீங்க நிஜமாவே இதை ஒரு மணி வேல்யூல நீங்க கொண்டாந்து நீங்க கம்ப்ரஸ் பண்ணவே முடியாது. இதுக்கான வேல்யூன்றது இவ்வளவுதான் அப்படின்றதெல்லாம் பண்ணவே முடியாது. நாங்க நாமினலா ஏதாவது ஒரு ஃபீஸ் இருக்கணுமே அப்படின்றது வேல்யூலாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட் கம்ஸ் அரௌண்ட் ஒரு 15,000 20,000 rupees கோர்ஸ் வேல்யூன்றதெல்லாம் இருக்கும் கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ நீங்க இந்த என்டையர் கோர்ஸ் 30 days கோர்ஸ் முடியும் போது 1 month கோர்ஸ் முடியும் போது உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய கிளாரிட்டின்றது கிடைக்கும். அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட்ன்றது ஆக்சுவலி வி ஸ்டார்டட் டு கிவ் சம் ஃப்ரான்ச்சைசி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் ஆல்சோ. இல்ல சார் எனக்கு பிசினஸே பண்ணணுன்ற ஆசை இருக்கு, ஐ ஷுட் பிகம் ஏ பிசினஸ் மேன் அப்படின்றதுனாலும் வி கேன் அகாமடேட் வித் அஸ். அதனால இந்த மாதிரியான நிறைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. அதனால ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் டோன்ட் மிஸ் இட். அதனால இப்போ நான் 2 விஷயம் மட்டும் பண்ணுங்க. எனக்கு ஒருவேளை நீங்க எனக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கு சார், ஜஸ்ட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஜாயின் அப்படின்றதுனா உங்களோட நம்பர் வந்து சாட் பாக்ஸ்ல போட்டுங்க. ஒன்று. 2வது விஷயம், இப்போ ஃபர்தரா மேடத்திட்ட ஏதாவது கொஸ்டின் ரைஸ் பண்ணோம் இல்ல உங்களோட இந்த கிளாஸோட ஒப்பீனியன் என்னன்றதை ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறதா இருந்ததுன்னா ஜஸ்ட் உங்களோட ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ணுங்க, இவங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணி கொடுப்பாங்க ஆஃபீஸ்ல இருந்து. தேங்க்யூ. சார் இருக்கா? என்ட்ரி சார் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க என்ட்ரி சார் இது பண்ணுங்களேன், அன்மியூட் பண்ணுங்க. வீடியோ ஆன்.
ஹலோ
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 ஹலோ சார், நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா?
வணக்கம், சொல்லுங்க. நல்லா இருக்கு மேடம், நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார், தேங்க் யூ so much.
ஆமா, மிக சிறப்பு. நிறைய அதாவது குறைந்த கட்டணத்துல நிறைய தகவல்களை கற்றலை வந்து சொல்லி கொடுக்குறீங்க. ஸோ கற்றுக்கொண்டு வேண்டியவர்களுக்கு கற்றுக் கொடுக்கின்ற ஆசிரியர் பணி வந்து மிக சிறந்த பணி, மிக சிறப்பு. இப்போ நீங்க எப்படி 4,999 ஃபீஸ் சார்ஜ் பண்றீங்க? இந்த கட்டணத்தை வந்து நீங்க கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இவங்களுக்கு கற்றுக் கொடுக்கறது மாத்திரம் இல்லாம அதற்கு என்ன அவங்களுக்கு சான்றிதழ் மாதிரி என்ன?
ஓகே, இந்த 4 வீக்ஸ் இருக்கு கோர்ஸ். இந்த கோர்ஸ் முடிஞ்ச உடனே ஒரு எக்ஸாம் வைக்கிறோம், ஒரு ஆன்லைன் எக்ஸாம் வைக்கிறோம். அது டைம் பேஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம். இப்போ ரெகுலர் ட்ரைனிங்னா நம்ம கூட பார்க்கலாம் அவங்க எப்படி முடிக்கிறாங்கன்னு. இது ஆன்லைன்ல ஒரு எக்ஸாம் வைக்கிறோம். அந்த எக்ஸாம்ல நாங்க வச்சிருக்க ஸ்கோர் வந்து 85% மினிமம் இருக்கணும். ஏன்னா எல்லாரும் படிச்சவங்க எல்லாம் வந்து உடனே வேலை கிடைச்சிருமாங்கிறது கஷ்டம். நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அவங்களால எவ்வளவு கத்துக்கிட்டாங்க, எவ்வளவு கிராஸ் பண்ணாங்கிறது அந்த ட்ரைனிங்ல அந்த எக்ஸாம் பேப்பர்ல தெரியும். அதுல நார்மலி நாங்க வச்சிருக்க ஒரு பெஞ்ச் மார்க் வந்து 85% அபவ் வாங்குறவங்களுக்கு நாங்க வந்து ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் தரோம். மிஸ்டர் திருமுருகனே அவங்க கம்பெனில யாரெல்லாம் வேணுமோ அவங்க எடுத்துக்க போறாங்க ஃபார் ஷுவர். அதுக்கப்புறம் யாராவது இருந்தாங்கன்னா ஸ்பில் ஓவர். எனக்கு கான்டாக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு இந்த டிராவல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில, டிராவல் ஏஜென்சிஸ், டூர் ஆபரேட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க எல்லாம் என்ன கேட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்க. இப்போ எனக்கு கால்ஸ் வந்துட்டு தான் இருக்கு, யாராவது ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்களா, அவங்களோட ஃப்ரெஷர்ஸ் இருக்காங்களா சொல்லுங்கன்னு. ஸோ நாங்க ரெஃபர் பண்ணுவோம். அவங்க போய் இன்டர்வியூ எல்லாம் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணி அவங்க அதை பாஸ் அவுட் பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு வாங்கிக்கணும். நான் வந்து ரெஃபர் தான் பண்ணுவேன். இந்த கம்பெனில வேலை இருக்கு, இந்த கம்பெனில இந்த கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ப்ரொஃபைலுக்கு இருக்காங்கன்னு ரெக்கமெண்டேஷன்ஸும் போடுவேன். அவங்க இவங்க என்னோட ட்ரைனிங் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, இவ்வளவு அட்டென்டிவா இருந்தாங்க, இவ்வளவு ஸ்கோர் பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லுவேன். அப்புறம் தே ஹேவ் டு கோ சிட் வித் 1-to-1 இன்டர்வியூ எல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு அவங்க அந்த திறமையில தே கேன் கெட் a job. அது வரைக்கும் we will be able to assist.
ஓகே ஓகே சூப்பர்.
பிளஸ் ஒரு சர்டிபிகேட், அப்புறம் ஒரு சர்டிபிகேட் கொடுப்போம் எல்லாருக்கும், that they have completed this 1 month training on these areas ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு ட்ரைனிங், ஒரு சர்டிபிகேட் கொடுப்போம்.
ஓகே, உங்களோட இணையதள வகுப்புல கலந்துகிட்டு பாடம் கற்றுக்கொண்டு கண்டிப்பா 85% மதிப்பெண் எடுக்கக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு கூர்ந்து கவனித்து நீங்க ஓரல் எக்ஸாம் அண்ட் ரிட்டன் எக்ஸாம் ரெண்டுமே வைக்கிறீங்க இல்லையா?
ஆமா
ஆமா, அதுல கலந்துகிட்டு நீங்க தேர்ச்சி பெற்று சான்றிதழ் பெற்றா நிச்சயமா அவங்களுக்கு பணி உறுதி இருக்குது. நீங்களே பரிந்துரை செய்து அவங்களுக்கான வேலை வாய்ப்பையும் வாங்கி தரீங்க.
கண்டிப்பா,
மிக சிறப்பு. என்ன மாஸ்டர் டிகிரி படிச்சிருந்தாலும் அவங்களுக்கு வேலை வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்காது. ஆனா நம்மளோட ஆன்லைன் கோர்ஸ்ல இந்த டூர் ரிலேட்டடா படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கு பணி வந்து உறுதி இருக்குது. பணி அவங்களுக்கு வேலை வாய்ப்பு உறுதியா கிடைக்கும். நீங்களே பரிந்துரை பண்ணி அதை வாங்கி கொடுக்குறீங்க.
ஆமா
ஆமா, மகிழ்ச்சி, சிறப்பு மேடம். வாய்ப்புள்ள நண்பர்கள் வந்து நிச்சயமா பயன்படுத்திப்பாங்க. நானும் என்னை சார்ந்தவர்களுக்கு இதை பரிந்துரை பண்றேன்.
ரொம்ப சந்தோஷங்க.
நன்றி.
ரொம்ப நன்றி.
மகிழ்ச்சி.
நெக்ஸ்ட். Any other? No questions. ஸோ ஒருவேளை ரைஸ் பண்ண முடியலன்னா ஆக்சுவலாக சாட் பாக்ஸ்லையாவது போடுங்க. உங்களோட கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ஏதாவது இருந்ததுன்னா சாட் பாக்ஸில் போடுங்க. அட்மிஷன்ஸுக்கு பிரேம்நாத் நாயகம் சார், ஒரு பிரேம்நாத் நாயகம் சார் அன்மியூட் பண்ணுங்களேன். அன்மியூட் பண்ணுங்க. வீடியோ
ஹலோ, சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார் குட் ஆஃப்டர்நூன். பிரேம்நாத் சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார் குட் ஈவினிங்.
எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்றீங்க? இந்த கிளாஸ் எப்படி இருந்தது?
மோஸ்ட்லி டூரிசம்னாலே நான் எப்போதுமே கொஞ்சம் இந்த மேடம் சொன்ன மாதிரி யாத்ரா ரிவ்யூஸ் இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு தான் பண்ணுவேன். ஜஸ்ட் அதுதான் நினைச்சேன். பட் அவங்க கண்டென்ட் ஷேர் பண்ணும்போது இவ்வளவு விஷயம் இருக்கான்னும் போது ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியமா இருந்தது.
கண்டிப்பா.
இல்ல இதுல
ஆமா, அதனால வேண்டிதான் சொல்றது. தயவு செய்து இது வந்து ஜஸ்ட் ஷேர் வித் யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். ஏன்னா நிறைய பேர்த்துக்கு ஒருத்தருக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கும். இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு ஆக்சுவலாவே இப்போ என்னன்னீங்கன்னா மேங்கோ சீசனு, ஒரு மாம்பழம் வாங்கி நல்லா இருக்கு சாப்பிட்டோம்னா 4 பேருக்கு சொல்லுவோம், இந்த கடையில மாம்பழம் வாங்கினாங்க சூப்பரா இருக்குன்ட்டு. ஸோ இதை தயவு செய்து மற்றவங்களுக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா நிறைய பேருக்கு சொல்லுங்க.
அதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஷன் பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் இருந்தது. இப்போ செகண்ட் ஸ்டேஷன் போது சரி ஓகே, ஏன்னா எனக்கு ஏற்கனவே நான் பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஸோ இந்த டூரிசம் இதெல்லாம் நான் ரொம்ப ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணல. பட் இந்த செஷனுக்கு அப்புறம் இவ்வளோ ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்கும்போது சரி ஏன் நம்ம இதுலையும் ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு அதான் கிளாஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணலான்னு விஷ் பண்றேன்.
நைஸ் சார். உங்களுக்கு எங்க இருந்து பேசுறீங்க சார்? எங்க இருக்கீங்க நீங்க?
கடலூர்.
நேட்டிவ் கடலூர் எனக்கு. இந்த கோவிடுக்காக இங்க இருக்கேன். பட் நான் ரிசைட் பண்றது சூளைமேடு.
சூப்பர் சார், சூப்பர் சார். தேங்க்ஸ் சார். டச்ல இருப்போம், நான் கால் பண்ண சொல்றேன் உங்களுக்கு.
ஷூர்.
தேங்க்ஸ். பை பை.
ஆல் ரைட் சார்.
தேங்க்ஸ் சார்.
தேங்க் யூ.
நெக்ஸ்ட். Okay. Okay, it's around 12:30. We can complete our session. So if you have any, Nisha unmute பண்ணுங்க. நிஷா அவங்களோட முடிச்சுக்கலாம். நிஷா ask your question. நிஷா கேக்குதா? நிஷா? No. நிஷா? No. Okay, we can finish it. We can talk to her through phone. ஸோ இந்த மொமெண்டோட we can complete it. நிஜமாவே சொல்ல இதுக்கான ப்ரொமோஷன்ஸ் நிறைய போயிட்டு இருக்கு. இப்போ ஆக்சுவலி ஈவினிங் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ இன்னிலிருந்து உங்களுக்கு ரேடியோ சிட்டி ஆட் போயிட்டு இருக்கு, நிறைய சோசியல் மீடியா ப்ரொமோஷன்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். த ரீசன் இஸ் இது ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம், நிறைய பேத்துக்கு கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்கணும், நிறைய பேத்துக்கு ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணணும். நம்ம டூரே அப்படிதான் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்போம். ஸோ மணி ஏர்னிங்ன்றது செகண்ட் பார்ட்டு. டூர் போகாத நிறைய பேர்ன்றது டூர் போகாம இருக்கிற நிறைய பேர் வந்து அந்த டூர் போறதுக்கான பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ் நம்ம கிரியேட் பண்ணி கொடுத்தோம். அதுதான் வந்து இந்த கோவிட்ல கூட பாத்தீங்கன்னா அது ஒரு கோவிட்ல கூட பாத்தீங்கன்னா we are getting much satisfaction with the customers. ஏன்னா அந்த பணமா இருந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நீங்க வந்து ஒரு சிங்கப்பூர் போயிருக்காங்க, ஒரு 45,000 rupees அவங்க ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணி போயிருக்காங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு நீங்க 45,000 ரூபாய் வீட்டுல வச்சிருந்தா அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கிடைச்சிருக்காது அவங்களுக்கு. பட் ஜஸ்ட் தே ஆர் அந்த விஷயத்துல தே ஆர் கெட்டிங் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைடு. ஆக்சுவலி ஒரு 2 days பேக்ன்றதெல்லாம் புதியுகத்துல என்னோட லைவ் இன்டர்வியூ இருந்தது. நான் இதே மாதிரிதான் தெரிஞ்ச யாருக்கும் அதை கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணவே இல்லை. ஏன்னா எனக்கு ஃபர்தர் தெரியாத நிறைய பேருக்கு இந்த விஷயம் கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன். பட் அன்எக்ஸ்பெக்டடா வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா எனக்கு ஐயப்பந்தாங்கல இருந்து ஒரு கஸ்டமர் கால் பண்ணிட்டு கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 5 minutes மேல, சார் இல்லாட்டி நான் சிங்கப்பூர் போயிருக்க மாட்டேன் சார், சாரால தான் அவ்வளவு சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன் சார், லைஃப்ல எங்களுக்கு மறக்க முடியாது சார், சிங்கப்பூர் பார்க்கணுன்றதெல்லாம் ஒரு கனவு சார். ஏன்னா இவர்ஸ் மோர் தென் 60 years. ஸோ எதுக்காக சொன்னேன்னா ஸோ அவருக்கு டூர்ல எந்த அளவுக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருந்ததோ ஸோ அந்த அளவுக்கு வந்து இந்த ஸ்டடீஸ் நீங்க முடிச்சீங்கன்னா எனக்கு எது டிராவல் டூரிசம் தெரியாம இருந்தது, பட் நிறைய விஷயம் நான் இதுல தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். பட் டூரிசத்தால நான் எனக்கு இந்த ஏர்னிங் இன்னைக்கு இருக்கு அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கும். அதனால நிறைய ப்ரொமோ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ரொம்ப லிமிட்டட் சீட் தான் நமக்கு. ஸோ கமிங் மண்டேல இருந்து நம்மளோட ரெகுலர் கிளாஸ் மார்னிங் இதே டைம் 11 to 12:30 ரெகுலர் கிளாஸஸ் இருக்கும். நம்ம ரொம்ப லிமிட்டடா தான் நம்ம பண்ணியிருக்கோம். நம்ம இப்போ வரைக்கும்ன்றது ரொம்ப லிமிட்டடா தான் பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ ஏதாவது இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கிறவங்க பெட்டர் ஜாயின் அட் ஏர்லியஸ்ட். அதே மாதிரி வேற யாராவது ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் இருந்ததுனாலும் நீங்க ரெஃபர் பண்ணுங்க. ஈவன் இதுல அந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸுக்கு we are paying 500 rupeesன்றது ஒரு கேஷ்பேக் ஆஃபரா நம்ம கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கோம். இப்போ நிஷா லைன் கனெக்ட் ஆகுதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஜஸ்ட் யூ ஆஸ்க் மேடம், தென் we will complete. நிஷா கேட்கல? நாட் இட் கிளியர். இல்ல மொபைல்ல செக் பண்ணி பாருமா, கிடைக்கல. நோ 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 கிடைக்கல. நீங்க ஆக்சுவலி ஏதாவது சாட் பண்ணுங்க, நான் ரிப்ளை பண்ண சொல்றேன். மேடம் ரிப்ளை பண்ண சொல்றேன்.
ஓகே, இந்த மீன்வைல் சார் சாட்ல ஒருத்தவங்க வந்திருக்காங்க, சத்யான்றவங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க, will we get real time experience or what we are studying ma'am? சோ நான் இத அட்ரஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன். இது நார்மல் சத்யா, தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் யுவர் கொஸ்டின். இது நார்மல் கிளாஸஸா இருந்ததுன்னா உங்களுக்கு ரியல் டைம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸை எங்களால கொடுக்க முடியும், ஒரு டிராவல் ஏஜென்சில போய் எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்றாங்கன்னு. இப்போ இது ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ்ங்கிறதுனால நமக்கு உங்களுக்கு ரியல் டைம் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கொடுக்க முடியாது. ஹவவர் இந்த ட்ரைனிங் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் இஃப் யூ ஆர் இன் சென்னை, நீங்க லா லேக்ரி ஆஃபீஸ்க்கே வந்து பார்க்கலாம். we can give you a one day training as to what each one does. யார் எப்படி எந்த சிஸ்டம்ல உட்காந்து எப்படி டிக்கெட் இஷ்யூ பண்றாங்க, எப்படி ஹாலிடே டிசைனிங் பண்றாங்க, எப்படி ஐட்டரிஸ் கிரியேட் பண்றாங்க, எப்படி காஸ்டிங் பண்றாங்கிறத ப்ராக்டிகல் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூல சொல்லி முடியும். இது ஆன்லைனுங்கிறதுனால உங்களுக்கு அந்த ப்ராக்டிகல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கொடுக்க முடியாது. அதர்வைஸ் எங்களோட ரெகுலர் ட்ரைனிங்ல அது ஒன் ஆஃப் த ட்ரைனிங் கிளாஸஸ். ஒரு நாள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ப்ராக்டிகல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கொடுப்போம். ஒரு டிராவல் ஏஜென்சிக்கு கூட்டிட்டு போயிடுவோம், இல்ல ஒரு டூர் ஆப்ரேட்டருக்கும். இப்போ லாக்டவுனுங்கிறதுனால we cannot do that. plus this is ஆன்லைனுங்கிறதுனால பண்ண முடியாது. nevertheless ட்ரைனிங் கம்ப்ளீட் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு வந்து பார்க்கணும்னா நீங்க லா லேக்ரியா வந்து பார்த்துக்கலாம், என்னென்ன ஆஃபீஸ்ல யார் யார் என்னென்ன வேலை பார்க்கறாங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு ப்ராக்டிகல் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ கொடுக்கும். தேங்க்யூ சத்யா.
ஓகே மேடம், தேங்க்யூ. ஸோ we can finish at this moment. வேற ஏதாவது நீங்க ஷேர் பண்ணுமா மேடம்?
That's it. Next Monday ல இருந்து நம்ம வந்து 11 o'clock to 1 சொன்னோம். 2 hours every day, 11 AM to 1 PM. சரிங்களா? Yeah, so PP ஷார்ப்பா எல்லாரும் லாகின் பண்ணிரணும் because classes will start. அப்புறம் நீங்க மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா மிஸ் பண்ணிடுவீங்க. எவ்ரி டே கிளாஸஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் செகண்ட் டேல வந்து ஒரு சின்ன ரீகேப் மாதிரி வச்சுட்டு சும்மா சில क्वेश्चंस எல்லாம் கேட்போம். அதுக்கு அப்புறம் we continue with the classes so that everybody is able to follow. சரிங்களா? All right. இன்னும் யாரோ சாட்ல ஏதோ வந்திருக்காங்க போல இருக்கு. Thank you ma'am, it was a great experience. Okay, pleasure ma. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay.
All right sir.
Thank you so much to madam. அண்ட் தேங்க்யூ ஹென்ரி சார். நாம எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணவே இல்லை.
ஆமா.
ஆமா, somebody will join from their home, I think. இருக்காங்க. அதனால நிஜமாவே இந்த நம்மளோட ரெகுலர் கிளாஸ்ன்றது ஒரு குட் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸா இருக்கும். கிட்டத்தட்ட எனக்கு தெரியும் ஒரு 30 days முடியும் போதுன்றது பல பேருக்கு வந்து நம்ம டூர் போயிட்டு வந்த ஒரு ஃபீல் இருக்கும் மேடத்தோட கிளாஸ்ல. ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் யூ என்ஜாய் இட், டோன்ட் மிஸ் இட். அது மட்டும் தான். ஏன்னா நாம பண்றதுன்றதே இந்த ஒரு செஷன் தான் பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ ஃப்ரம் ஆகஸ்ட் ஆன்வர்ட்ஸ் we will have ரெகுலர் கிளாஸஸ், பிசிக்கல் கிளாஸ் ரூம் கிளாஸஸ் தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ யூ டோன்ட் மிஸ் திஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. தேங்க்யூ so much.
Thank you everyone.
Bye madam. Bye.